Hello, I'm Rich Krebs, and welcome to this week's BizShare Networking Show. It's a show where multiple businesses share their social media friends with each other. So get ready to hear about 4 great companies and a local nonprofit. You might even want to offer your services to these companies. But please make sure you say hi on their Facebook pages and give them an opportunity to serve you and your friends. Now let's get this show moving. So if we were to take a vote right now, I promise you the ayes would have it, and that is because I've got Rochelle Miller here from Fogg, Maxwell Lanier, and Remington Eye Care. Rochelle, how are you?
Great, I'm so excited to be here.
It's always a pleasure to have you in the studio. And one thing that I kind of want to talk to people about, when you hear the name Fogg, Maxwell Lanier, Remington Eye Care is a pretty generic term. What exactly is it that they do?
Well, they provide a full range of services from the basic eye exam all the way up to different types of surgeries, laser surgeries and microsurgeries.
Lots of times, you know, when you've been an ophthalmologist or any eye care professional, you get to the point where I would imagine in your career you'd kind of rest on your laurels a little bit. These doctors pride themselves on keeping up with the state-of-the-art technology.
Yes, they are very involved in new technologies, and they have lots of different ways to do laser surgeries, for instance, to correct your vision. And other instruments are available in the office that assist with the eye exams.
Sure. Being one of the amazing staff that works there, kind of walk me through the process when somebody comes in and says, I'm having some issues with my eye. How do we get into the right one of the specialists in there to make sure that they get taken care of?
Well, first you have to call. So you can call Fogg, Maxwell Lanier, Remington Eye Care, get an appointment. When you call, the person that's going to answer the phone is going to be very courteous and put you with the right doctor based off of what you're calling in for.
And if you had to be maybe concise in an approach to saying this is what it is, what do you think it is that sets them apart?
They're all highly trained professionals. In the Central Valley, we are regarded as one of the best places to go and have your eyes checked. And I mean, we have specialists for children and for the aging eye and also for surgery, so they have everything.
Well, as I told you, the eyes have it, and when you call Fogg, Maxwell Lanier, and Remington Eye Care, they will make sure that your eyes are taken great care of. And as always, we want you to share these great businesses. We'll be right back. Pretty sure you guys have checked the cost of fuel lately. Well, I imagine if you were getting about 50 miles to the gallon out of your car, you'd be a lot happier. Madera Auto Center has a solution. Mr. Marty Malloy, how are you, sir?
Good, Rich. How are you?
Well, I'm good, but I really want to talk about the Prius. You know, in the beginning when it first came out, and everyone was talking about how great the car was on gas mileage, you thought, it's got to be, you know, tiny, and does it really work properly? Am I going to get anything in it? Those cars are fabulous, and they're evolving every day.
Well, I have to admit, the first generation left a lot to be desired when it came to styling, but the cars today, they've done an excellent job on the styling of the vehicles, which catches people's eyes, and the hybrid technology, you just can't beat it when it comes to fuel efficiency and lack of trouble of having to plug in or do anything like that. I mean, it takes care of itself.
Sure. And one thing that speaks volumes for the Prius is I have several friends that own one, and not one person has said anything bad about it. I mean, they love their cars.
Yeah, they're great cars. They've got great features. They run well. Like I said, it's pretty much hassle-free. 4 models now. They do have a plug-in. It gets about 12 miles on an electric charge, and then the hybrid technology takes over, and you're going to get anywhere from 40 to 50 miles to the gallon. You've got the traditional Prius, which is the one that's been out since about 2002. That's been redesigned, of course, has a very nice style to it now. And then you have the Prius C, which is the latest edition, which is a little bit of a smaller version, a little bit smaller price tag too, but with the great hybrid technology and the 50 miles to gallon. Sure. And then we've got the Prius V, which is a larger unit. Toyota found out that most families wanted a little more size, and so the Prius V gives them a little more size, still keeps a great fuel economy, still keeps the price below $30,000.
Before we run out of time, too, I want to hit the point. You mentioned 12 miles on a charge, and I've read statistics where a lot of people live within 5 miles of work. If that's your case, you may never have to put fuel in this car ever again.
That's correct. It's a great vehicle. It's got the hybrid technology, and you know, you're going to get great mileage, plus you're going to be good to the environment. And that's what it's all about.
I love it. If you want to see all 4 models of the Toyota Prius, you need to go see the folks at Madera Auto Center. They will take amazing care of you, and I want you to share this great business with all your friends on social networking. We'll be right back. So when the heat starts to pick up this summer, You want to be wet. You can do that at Wild Water Adventure Park. Miss Cathy Figures, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Good. It's always good to see you, and you've always got a big smile on your face because you keep making great improvements. You have all kinds of great stuff coming up this summer to make sure that it's just that much more entertaining.
We do. We have a lot of things coming out. We have Family Friday nights that we're open till 8 o'clock every night, mid-June through mid-August.
Okay.
And we've got 8 Family Friday nights. We have 6 Saturday night fireworks shows.
Nice.
We have 5 nights for the 4th of July show. So we expect to have a full summer of fun for everyone coming out.
Sure. Now, it's a lot of people have been talking about making a staycation out of it. They don't want to spend the money to go out of town.
Right.
This is the place to do it. But one of those fun places out of town, when they do it in Vegas, they'd rent those cabanas. They can do that at Wild Water Adventure Park.
Absolutely. If they want to have a place secure for their family and a resting place for the day, they can go online, rent the cabana for their day, and that's theirs from beginning to end of the day. So
Sure.
people, it's a feature that we've done for a few years now. Now they can actually go online and select the exact cabana that they want.
Exclusive
and they really,
VIP.
yeah, they really like that because then they can choose it. If they have someone coming in from out of town, they can go in and project that out on the exact calendar day that they're going to visit the park. So
Sure.
that's a real big plus. And you don't have to arrive early to secure your place because it will be saved all day long.
Nice. And one thing, you know, you go to these parks that are as busy as yours because you do an amazing job, so you attract a crowd. Well, lots of times then they go into some of the facilities and they're a little more run down. You pride yourself on keeping that place spotless from the restrooms to the grounds.
Well, we work hard on doing that. This year we've refurbished our bathrooms in the Blue Wave area, so we got floor-to-ceiling tile and all over the place, and hopefully it sparkles for the guests. Unfortunately, our bathrooms are always wet because of the water park.
Well, sure.
But so make them sparkle and keep them clean is an important thing, and it's a challenge for us, but we do the best we can, and we want to keep those moms happy.
Right, and if you want to look like the VIP this summer, you need to get a cabana going at Wild Water Adventure Park, and then you can rest while the kids are still going crazy. Don't go anywhere. Be right back with more. It is one thing to grow your business with marketing, but Marketing Plus is where it's at. Miss Julie Lucido, how are you?
Good.
You know, a lot of people don't think about in their business how they can really grow it, and it's not just, I got a great product and I'm sitting at a storefront and hoping people walk by. I mean, there's all kinds of things from social media to print work, but they forget about trade shows where all the people are looking for the next great thing. Trade shows are a huge part of making a business fly.
They really are huge. Take your product out to the shows, have a captured audience out there. You can be guessing. Go to the room where targeted key people looking for your products can look for you. So we help with full trade show management, logistics, make sure everything is smooth, as well as booth design. And actually we're a certified reseller of trade show products. So really one-stop sourcing for us. Anything from a retractable banner to tabletop displays, to pop-ups, to semi-custom booths, we can design and produce them all for you. Some of our products start as low as $200.
So me just sitting in a director's chair with a white plastic table with a couple brochures on it doesn't really pop at a trade show with sitting next to some of the big boys that have everything going and spinning wheels and fireworks going off.
Especially because I'm envisioning that you're sitting in the chair that I would never allow you to have. So, yeah, it's all about being welcoming, warming, and representing your brand. You know, what does your brand look like? Is it premium? You can't just go with, you know, some folding chairs and sit there and go, oh, I hope someone comes by. We make sure the booth reflects the quality of the product you're selling.
And once you get them to the booth, then your people can take over and express their knowledge on people and say, look, this is what we do for you.
Absolutely, and we'll help people with trade show coaching. Get them there. What do you do on a trade show floor? How do you sell?
Right, and isn't it that easy too? When you make one phone call and all of a sudden had it all set up for you, you show up and do your job. That's what Marketing Plus is going to do for you. Make sure you are sharing them with your friends. We'll be right back. Well, everybody needs a big brother or big sister, and I tell you what, you can be one right now and make a huge change in someone's life, and that's why we're about to talk to Miss Nancy Conway. How are you?
Really great. Thank you for having me.
Talk to me a little bit about the program. You know, I've heard so much about it, and I have not, shame on me, dove in enough to find out exactly how the program works, but tell me about Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Well, that's why we really appreciate the opportunity, quite frankly. So many people know our name but don't know about us or what we offer the community.
Okay.
We serve 5 counties in Central California, and currently this past year we served 316 children. So that's really great. We hope to serve more in the next 2 years. We hope that number to be about 500.
Okay.
What we do is we connect caring adults with children who live below the poverty line, who are in a single parent family, maybe being raised by a grandparent, and just need some extra mentoring in their life and stability.
How does someone get involved? They see you right now and say, oh, Nancy, that's exactly what I need to do that would enrich my life. How do they then become a big brother or big sister?
The process is you go through an enrollment. So you can sign up online at bigs.org.
Okay.
So you can enter just an interest card, if you will. And maybe it is for you, maybe it's not. It doesn't mean checking it out means that you're committed.
Okay.
So you can check it out that way. We interview you. We go through fingerprinting, as you can imagine,
Sure.
with the industry that we're in. Some background checks. We check, references with different people so that everything is done very thoroughly so that everyone is safe.
Sure.
And there's not any issues with that. The program, the matching part actually takes between 30 and 45 days currently.
Okay.
We have about 50 children waiting in Fresno County alone
Okay.
that are waiting for a big. So we really need as many people as we can to come forward and help us out.
And if you are a match and you fit into the program, then what are you dealing with? Is it from infant to 22? What are the age ranges?
6 to 18 children, and it's just a few hours a week of donating your time.
And probably make a huge difference in
to
someone's
you
life.
and to the child.
Well, you need to make a phone call right now to Big Brother, Big Sisters if you think you can help out, and just check it out. Like Nancy said, you're not committed, but you could absolutely change someone's life. We'll be right back. Well, thanks for watching this edition of our BizShare Networking Show. If you or your business would like to take part in this creative and remarkable social media concept, give my friends at Adventure Video a call, and they will put your company in the spotlight.